We enter into a trippy world. A student shows his collection of classic cars, and we see one student's journey to the Dominican Republic. All this and more, coming up on The Stack. Welcome back to Short Stack. I'm your host, William Theodore Odell. Short Stack is our insider view into the thoughts, passions, and interests that define the lives of our contributors. First up, we have a short film from the mind of Eddie McCarthy. Let's have a look.
Oh, hey Dave, what's going on, man? Dave? Dave, what the hell, man? That was like 2 stories higher, you alright? Dave! Dave, what are you doing, Dave? Dude, what are you doing? Dude, what the hell is going on?
Hey, you tackled me, man.
What?
I don't know what I expected from someone like Eddie. His short films always make you think. Next up, we have a look at one student's collection of classic cars. Let's check in with Aidan O'Connor.
My name is Aidan. I'm a Warwick Valley High School student, and these are some of my family's cars. Here we have a 1992 E34 M5 wagon, which is my personal favorite to drive. First off, it's a wagon. Who doesn't love those? And on top of that, it's got a 3.6 liter straight 6. A 1988 E28 M5 that me and my dad have put a ton of work into. We have done everything from the drivetrain to the interior. It's a fun classic car that I probably learned a lot of new vocabulary while working on it when I was younger. This is Kermit. He's a 1972 F100 pickup. He was my mom's truck while she was in college and has been in my family since. This is a 1972 Chevy Townsman wagon. We call her Trixie because she is very tricky to drive. And the big reason we have her is because my mom liked the color and had to have it. So me, my dad, and my grandpa got in a truck, grabbed a rackety old trailer, drove out to Ohio, picked her up and brought her back. I think that if you have a car like any of these, you can either drive it and enjoy it or let it sit and rust. And driving them is always a better option.
It's certainly interesting to see how these cars have stood the test of time. Don't go away, because when we come back, we have a brand new edition of Student Insight. Short Stack will be right back.
Yeah. Are you wearing your seatbelt? No. Kim, you know that people not wearing a seatbelt are 30 times more likely to be ejected from the vehicle.
Airbags are useless unless you're wearing your seatbelt.
Okay. Okay, guys, I'll wear my seatbelt from now on.
For more information on seatbelt and car safety, visit www.safercar.gov.
Action. Show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice, so everyone knows exactly what to do. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family.
Welcome back to another edition of Student Insight. I'm your host, Jonah BOWEN. Student Insight is your look into the creative process of students here at Warwick Valley High School. Be sure to catch Student Insight, as well as other episodes of Short Stack on the Warwick Valley Television YouTube channel. In addition, you can find episodes of Overtime, In the Valley, and Wildcat News. Joining me today is NEHAL AJMAL. Welcome to Student Insight.
Nice to be here.
Oh, thank you for being here. Now, NEHAL, can you please describe what kind of art you do?
Yeah, I work as a henna artist. So basically, henna is a plant, and powder is made from its leaves when it's dried, and that powder is mixed with water and lemon juice to make a paste. And so my job is applying that paste on skin.
Oh, wow.
And I usually do henna during the summer and fall. Like, that's where I usually work on it as a job. So during the summer, I'll go to some festivals, or sometimes some colleges have me go and do henna there.
Oh, you'll do it on the college students?
Yeah, which
That's
is
interesting.
Yeah, because a lot of colleges have like events
Wow.
during in the beginning of the year. They'll have events like parent night, where they'll have parents visit the campus. So I actually got to go to Marist
Oh, wow.
like a couple weeks ago, and I did henna there. And it was really cool because I've always wanted to check out the campus anyway, so I get
Yeah.
to check out the campus and do henna there.
So what was your inspiration for henna art?
For henna, I was already exposed to it due to like my culture. It's been like a part of it, and so we did it a lot for festivals, festivities and stuff. And so when I was 13, we had some extra henna left over, and I decided experimenting with it. And it was one of those things that I knew that I wanted to get better at. So I kept practicing and doing that. And another inspiration was the fact that my art teachers in middle school were super supportive of my art when I was there, and that's when I started gearing more towards the arts.
Wow.
And so that, being involved in the arts coupled with being exposed to it early on is like what kind of inspired me to start doing henna as a hobby, and then later on as a job.
Yeah, this could go into a career, you never know.
Yeah, and it took like a good solid year of practice too before I could actually do it as a job, because it required a lot of practice and muscle control.
Now, are there any particular styles of art that influence you?
Yes, so I doodle a lot in class, so a lot of the doodles that I'll make of flowers and leaves and stuff go into my designs. And I don't know if you know, but the carpets, there's like intricate carpets that people have that have like borders with intricate vines and designs. So I take a lot of inspiration from those too.
Oh, wow.
And in terms of artists, there's an artist based in Atlanta who's 17 years old, and she
17?
Yeah, she's 17.
Wow.
And she is mainly based in like intricate designs, and so I take a lot of inspiration from her because she's so young. So she started out when she was around my age, and she's a year older. So I take a lot of inspiration from her work because she's consistently, putting out great work and working hard towards getting better. And I also take inspiration from an artist based in Las Vegas who works a lot with vines and intricate florals. And I've also realized that different parts of the world have different designs. So for example, in Morocco, the architecture is really geometric and symmetrical, and so the henna is the same. It's very geometric and symmetrical, while Arabian art is more contrasted with bold and intricate designs.
Really? Wow, I didn't know that these different cultures and places had different types of henna art.
Yeah, so I'll incorporate what I want into my designs.
Wow. So I guess it all comes back to the big question: what is it about henna art that you love so much?
I like that it allows me to just calm down and relax and just do it as a kind of a stress reliever, because it's a lot of just muscle control and muscle memory. So when I'm experimenting with new designs, I'll have music playing in the background, and it just really, it calms me down, and it's actually helped me get better and more confident in my art, because when I'm doing it on other people, a lot of times I have to improvise, which is really, so it's given me more confidence in my art to just kind of keep practicing. And
it helps you relieve some stress?
Yes, it does, because when you're, just drawing for 1 or 2 hours constantly, you have to focus your brain on that. So.
Right. Well, can you describe the process that goes into creating a design?
Yeah, so if I'm creating a design for myself, it'll usually take 2 to 3 hours, because I do it to relax. So I won't map out the design beforehand. I'll just do it, on the fly.
Right.
And so I'll, draw elements and experiment with new types of designs when I'm drawing it on myself. However, if I'm drawing it on other people, I'll have pre-planned designs, an idea of what I want to do, and then if someone has me freehand, I'll improvise and maybe combine elements from two different types of designs, and that'll that also helps me build my confidence as an artist when they have me improvise, because you have to think of it on the spot.
Yeah, right there. So with all these people that you do art on, I'm sure some of them might want to do this too. So do you have any advice for anyone that wants to do henna art?
Yeah, honestly just go for it, because I have a lot of my friends who have actually, when they saw that I did henna, they were really interested, and so I gave them a cone, and they've been practicing. I have one friend who, at her Sweet 16, I gave her a henna cone, and it's been 2 months, and she's been consistently practicing, and she shows me her designs and what she's been doing. And honestly, it just comes down to, just constantly practicing and being patient with it, because when I first started out, I had to, practice 4 to 5 times a week for a year before I did it on other people. So it's a lot about having patience, because the rest will come. It's a lot of muscle control and muscle memory.
Wow. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Because it's very interesting.
No, we're good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. That does it for this edition of Student Insight. Be sure to stick around for more Short Stack coming up after the break. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
First time I met Morris, the door flew open and I got this larger-than-life personality talking at the top of his lungs. Oh man, I totally forgot. Hold on, let me get this for you. So I thought, all right, we're definitely gonna be friends.
Oh, Dapper Leon.
Oh no.
He's the highlight of my week. He's always gregarious at the door. Dana, like it's a surprise.
I've known Mikhail and Jero about 6 months. You don't find many young people that want to be fooling around with us old folks.
I come to the door, drop the food in the fridge, and the coffee is on.
the things that can get you down. He's always like, well, that's how it goes. He gave me some marriage advice right when I got engaged.
I shouldn't have said that.
She came in and she said, nobody else knows this but you. We're gonna have a baby. And I thought, oh my gosh.
Despite his vision not being so good, he sees who I am.
He helps put me back in perspective. And then I just feel better.
I said, you guys have no idea how I really feel, truly feel about you.
Doing Meals on Wheels for me is the joy that I look for at the end of my week. I don't feel like I'm volunteering when I'm with Leon.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org.
America!
America!
America! Let's do lunch!
Welcome back to Short Stack. I'm your host, William Theodore Odell. Everyone loves art, but everyone has a different view of art and what makes it appealing to them. Next up, we have another short film from David Abb that tackles this subject. Let's have a look.
Dude, this sucks.
What?
The movie, it's completely utter crap.
It ain't crap.
Yes, it is. It is crap. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. There's no dialogue.
Well, this guy is trying to outrun these lights, which represent glimpses of the past.
Wait. How are you getting this from a movie with no dialogue?
Well, if you were paying attention, maybe you'd get it. It's pretty obvious.
No, it isn't. The whole movie is about this guy who was never named running through the damn woods. In what way is the plot obvious?
It isn't just about running through the woods. It's about how the past catches up with him and how he can't deal with it.
What? That makes no sense. That's why I don't watch artsy movies. They're too hard to follow.
Or maybe you're just too dumb to realize a simple plot that showcases a deeper meaning.
Well, maybe you're too dumb to realize that you're spouting nonsense about a genre of movies you need to study psychology to understand.
Well, maybe you should have studied psychology with me instead of making those stupid videos to impress that girl you've been hanging with.
I'm not trying to impress her.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Oh, too.
Just leave Tammy out of this, man. Why don't we put on an action movie?
Because all action movies are the same.
Not true.
Yeah, they are. They follow the same format of let's fight now and ask questions later. It's mindless garbage.
At least they're cool and the people that make them have fun.
Sure.
Well, who would you rather be? Dwayne Johnson or Daniel Day-Lewis? Because I think The Rock is having much more fun than Lincoln.
I think you're just jealous that Daniel Day-Lewis is more talented than you'll ever be.
Yeah, he's talented in the way that he forgets who he is to become someone completely different.
Well, if you want to watch this movie, then you can leave.
Fine, I'll leave you to your movie.
Great!
Good!
Amazing!
Perfect!
Thanks for coming over.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Same time next week?
Sure.
Awesome. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Alright, screw you.
No, screw you!
Thanks to David for sharing his vision with us. Our last piece today comes to us from Julia Peters, who shows us her experiences in the Dominican Republic. Let's check this out.
The Dominican Republic is located on an island in the Caribbean region. I stayed at the Royalton Bavaro in Punta Cana, a luxury, all-inclusive resort. The Royalton has gorgeous pools, relaxing hot tubs, and an amazing beach. Each morning was started with iced coffee and a delicious breakfast buffet. I love spending my days at the infinity pool. I could drink virgin pina coladas all day long at the swim-up bar. One morning, we walked to a local mall filled with paintings and souvenirs. There, I met a cute little dog named Pedro. Lunch was served daily at an oceanside buffet. The desserts were so beautifully crafted. Although suntan oil was extremely important, it rained one of the days while we were there. While it wasn't ideal, we spent the day watching the wildlife. In the sunny afternoons, my mom and I relaxed on the daybeds by the ocean, while my brother and dad spent their day at the Flowrider, a wave machine perfect for surfing or falling down. The resorts had 3 different delicious restaurants, but my favorite was the Hibachi Grill. After dinner, we were treated with entertainment each night. The performances featured Michael Jackson, a celebration of the 70s and 80s, and even a contemporary violinist. My favorite part of the vacation was that our room opened up to a gorgeous lap pool. But before I knew it, I was back in the US in the cold rain. I'm grateful that my vacation was such an amazing experience, and I hope to go back to the DR soon.
This definitely looks like a great place to travel to. Thanks for sharing, Julia. That does it for this edition of Short Stack. Be sure to catch this show and many others on the Warwick Valley Television YouTube page. If you would like to be featured on Short Stack, there is always room for you. For WVTV, I'm William Theodore Odell. Catch us next time on The Stack.
"91% of plastic isn't recycled. It takes 500 years for the average size plastic bottle to fully decompose. 9 billion tons of litter is dumped into the world's ocean each year. Change starts with you. Pick up after yourself.